Have you ever feel like your money disappears faster than it appears? Like you're making money, but you don't know where your money goes to. Even when you know your monthly income, you don't even know your annual income. Like if you're a business owner and someone asks you, how much does your business generate? You can't even say because you don't have proper documentation of this thing. Do you find yourself in that shoe? Then do not worry, because in this video, I'm going to be spilling teas. If you want to make more money in 2025, let me give you the secrets. One of the secrets starts with tracking your daily expenses. When I mean your daily expenses, I mean from your grocery shopping down to your data, whatever you spend your money on, record everything. Do you know what this will do for you? To help you know how you spend, what to save, and even how to earn more. I'm going to explain that further in this video. I was once like you that don't track my order. Like there was a time that I had the opportunity to apply for a grant for my business. I lose it simply because I didn't have the figures for that particular grant. I didn't know how much my business was generating in a year. I didn't even know what we were spending on. It was that bad until I started tracking my expenses. I mean, my daily expenses. At first, it was difficult. Like it was very, very difficult. One, tracking your expenses help you gain clarity. You know exactly how your money flows and what you're spending on that is not really necessary. All those unnecessary spendings, you know how to find out that, and instead of spending them unnecessarily, you tend to turn them to an investment or even start a side hustle with it. Just try this for 3 months and see what happens to you or your business. It also helps us as business owners to separate our business money from our personal finance. If you know you're spending for business, this is for business. If you know you're spending for yourself, this is for yourself. If you don't track, you won't know. In this video today, I'm going to share with you all that you need to know. I've been there before. It was difficult for me to even get to this phase, and now that I've gotten to this phase, I've decided to help those that are still struggling where I left. It's very simple. Don't be scared. The goal is to make more money. If you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, I'm Rachael Brian. You're welcome to the channel. Do well to give this video a thumbs up and let's dive into it. The first thing to do is to choose a tool. Choose a tool that works for you. It could be that you're using a notepad, you're using an app, you're using your bank app, or anything at all. Whatever works for you. So when I started by using Keeper app. Keeper app, I was using it to track all my expenses, daily expenses, and after some time, I wasn't meeting up. Like the first month I started, out of 31 days, I was able to track for 20 days. Was it 20 or 15? I know I didn't even try at all. So I stopped. I started again. I started with a notebook like this. I started using something like this, a journal. Started using it to track my expenses. But that journal, I was using it for everything. Content ideas were there, business ideas were there, customers, stock, and everything was all in that notebook. So after some time, I even forgot that I was tracking my daily expenses and I dumped it. So I have to start all over again. Like it was really difficult for me. I didn't get it right at the beginning. So after some time, I have to get a notebook. I dedicated that for my daily expenses. Guess where I kept that notebook? It was always under my pillow because I put it to myself that I must track my order before going to bed or immediately I wake up from bed. So that system works for me. Till now, I have a dedicated notebook. So what you need to do is to check if you're good with Microsoft Excel. You can go ahead and use that to track it from 1st of the month to 30th or 31st of the month. Put down everything. So this is how I do mine. At the end of the day, if I went to the supermarket, I make sure I get my sleep. I don't throw away my sleep again. Then I start recording everything because those lists are much. So I might end up forgetting. So I try as much as possible to record everything from that list. Then the data I buy, the airtime, everything, I write them out. And at the end of the day, I give a total amount of how much I spent. I do that daily. Then I summarize weekly. The weekly one wasn't even working for me. I just started summarizing weekly because when I started then, if I do monthly, at the end of the month, I might end up not calculating my expenses. because they were just too much. I ended up calculating. So I missed first month, second month. Immediately I started summarizing weekly, it became easier for me. So at the end of the month, I just have 4 figures to sum up together, and I'll know that, okay, this is my expenses for this month and this is my income. I also include gifts. If I receive any gift, I make sure I put it like that. So whichever tool work for you, make sure you use that. If it's your phone app, stick with it. There was a time I was using Simple Notes on my phone app, but since the phone I was using it for so many things, I also got distracted and I didn't continue. So my method now is my notebook, and I've stick to it. Okay, I've mentioned that you should record everything. When I mean everything, everything is important. And I also mentioned about reviewing your expenses weekly. That is, if you have the strength to do that, you can as well try monthly. But one thing about weekly, it helps you stay consistent. If you just do monthly, you might give up as a starter. So you can start reviewing weekly and it works perfectly well. Okay, so let's talk about how tracking your daily expenses helps you make more money. First of all, when you look at your figures, you will know if you're comfortable where you are or you want to do more. It motivates you to do more, right? So this is me. I made a video on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you need to follow me on Instagram at Rachael Brian. So I made a video on Instagram how it was month end and I'm already feeling pressured. I'm already feeling like it's judgment day. It's judgment day, and like whenever it's month end like this, I will start checking, okay, what was my income like? Though I don't have a stable income. I don't do 9 to 5. I don't have a fixed amount that is being paid into my account every day. I am into content creation. I'm a business owner, and also I coach people on content creation and business, how to make money online. So I don't have a fixed amount that I'm expecting at the end of the month that is meant to be in my account. But so what I do is that at the end of the month, if my income of last month is more than that of this month, the next month I will try to put in new strategies on how to double my income or increase my income or to earn more. So this helps me to make more money. Tracking, if I had no figure, I will know if I did better last month or I need to do better next month. So this is what it does. That is number one. It motivates you to do more. Like it does. When I see my last month's income and expense, I'll be like, okay, so let's see what we can do next month. And I put in strategies. I do research on my field. I do research on my business. I do research on how to become better. I put myself out there. I push myself to be better and to earn more. This happens as a result of figures. If there was no figure, I would just be, oh, this month we are earning more, when I didn't even know how much I earned last month. So secondly, it helps you identify money leaks. So you go through your bank statement, look at it very well. What are your incomes and what are your expenses? Go to look at it closely. What is your money being deducted for? You need to know all of that. Are there hidden charges that your bank is subtracting from your account without you knowing? By tracking, you will find out all of this. All those hidden charges that is not authorized by the bank. Remember, most of the subscriptions that you've done, Netflix subscription, your app subscription, the apps you're not using. There was a time that I was subscribing, my Netflix subscription was on auto renewal. I was subscribing to Netflix, but I wasn't watching Netflix. I could remember, oh, I need to watch movie once in a month, and my subscription was ongoing, right? Things like this are what tracking your expenses does. You identify money leak, your phone subscriptions, all the subscriptions that you know you do, your apps, just look at them. And anyone that you're not using, you unsubscribe to it. Don't allow your money to be wasting like that. Once you gather this, you can use the money for something else, for some other things that will even yield you more income. And the third way tracking helps you make money is that it redirects your money. So the money that you discover from those subscription that you're not using, your apps subscription, Netflix subscription, your whatever subscription you're not using, just get those money and redirect them. Either if the money is big enough, you can use it to start a side hustle, or you just redirect it to be saving monthly since your subscription was monthly subscription. And at the end of the year, you might even discover that you've gotten money to start up a side hustle, you've gotten money to get new stuff for yourself, or upgrade your gadgets for your business, or whatever you want to use the money for, but it redirects your fund. You don't get to find out this if you are not tracking your expenses. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was like you that don't track your expenses. So when this whole thing started, I had a 9 to 5, I had a business, and that business had some streams of income. What changed my life was when I had grants. I'll see grants, I'll see seed funds for businesses, and when it's time for financial analysis, I had nothing. I didn't know how much I was earning. I didn't know, like, at the end of the month, I didn't even know how much I spend on things. I didn't even know what I was spending on. That is the thing. Like, sometimes I would just have money like this, and someone will ask me, what did you spend your money on? I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know. So that made me to start tracking my orders. And now I can comfortably tell you, okay, this is where my money is. Oh, and it also helps me. It gives me that self-awareness that I am not wasting my money. At least I know where they are going to. So this is something that is very, very easy to do. If you try it now, you can save more. It will help you know what you spend on, what to save, and also how to earn more. So I just thought I should share this with you. And I don't know, do you find this video helpful? Was it helpful at all? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Tracking your order is not that difficult. It opens doors for more earning, and also helps you know what to spend on and how to save your money as well. I'll have to stop here until I come your way again. I'm Rachael. Bye.